Hey guys, thanks for waiting. Happy Saturday, everyone. Hit the like button if you're just coming in. Lori, hey, how's it going? Uh, I'm going to go over a few things today, tell you guys about a few things that I'm working on, and we'll just wait for the room to kind of load up a little bit. I'm getting up here on the computer right now so I can see the screen and the chats. Okay, so I'll start it off like this. I'm working on another few more videos. Frankie Forliano is going to be on. That'll be this Monday. Also working on a video. I've been teasing you guys about it. It's a Mad Sam video. So in working on the video and doing the research for it, I got a book called A Mob of His Own. It's by Tony Dark. I'd like to know who Tony Dark is. I can't find out much about Tony Dark looking around on the internet, but number one, the book's fascinating. It's a total of, including the appendix, it's a total of 521 pages. So it's not a quick read, but this is it. So let me welcome some of you guys into the room here before I get going on it. Steve Cutler, good to see you too. And yes, Thanksgiving was blessed. I hope that all of your Thanksgivings were very, very wonderful and that you guys got to spend time with family and friends. Sean Pender, Big Boy Blue, Woozy. Love video when Frank talked about him. This guy was, oh yeah, Mad Sam. It's definitely, I'm going to get into that in a minute. Dean Adams. Hey, how's it going? Ronald Lynn. Frank already said he was. Yes, but just wait until I have to tell what I'm going to read to you guys today. It's pretty wild. Mario Mendez, what's going on? Mike Alexander, how are you? Space Monkey, how's it going? Bobby Volto Sup, Voltao, Voltao, I guess. Luminous Grin, what's going on, man? Scott Lee, thank you. Cindy, how are you today? Sonny, Sam was demented. Yes, that's very true. Art, yes, that's right, working. I hope you're working too, buddy. I hope you're busy right now. Ice Pick Willie, happy Thanksgiving to you too. Be happy. How's it going? Yeah, please, guys, hit the like button if you're just coming in here. I'm going to get this going on. I'll give you a quick update about Vegas. Nothing is going on in Vegas. How's that? They just shut it down on Tuesday. So the governor said, that's it. Occupancy for rooms is down to 25%. And yeah, anyway, that's what's going on. Weekend with Frank, good times. How's it going, good times? It's pronounced Volteo. Thank you. I appreciate that, Bobby Volteo. Hi, Miguel from Frank's past his kids' school, Reese Park. Phyllis, well, welcome into the room. Thank you, Bobby. I appreciate that. Bend over. How's it going? So, Mad Sam. All right, so, good. We got a bunch of you guys in the room. Nick, you're very welcome. Chew Sloan, Jimmy. I met a nice lady in Laughlin. Good. Okay, so here we go. Let's jump right in. So, Frankie Forliano is going to be on Monday. I have a couple of more interviews with Red Wimette. They're in the can, and I'll be working on those as soon as I get a Monday, Frankie's video finished, put up Monday. Red and I did a video on JFK, who killed JFK. Talked a lot about James Files, so that's going to be in there. We also did one on another subject. I don't recall now. I will once I start to watch the videos, though, to edit. Anyway, so those are being worked on. The book. So let's talk about this. A Mob of His Own. First off, have any of you read this book? If you do, let me know in the comments, because I'm finding this is fascinating. This is a story. I thought thought for sure when this book, when I got it, I was gonna read a bunch of heinous stuff that Mad Sam did, and I was right. I got to read about a bunch of heinous stuff that Mad Sam did. Frank, what did you think of the book? You said you read it several years ago. Oh, and if you're interested in reading it, by the way, look at the description of the video. There's a link there to buy the book if you want to buy the book. Tony Montana was mad. Sam really mad. Yep, it's true. Yeah. So let me get into this book here. I can't believe it. Only one of you read this book. Okay, so it's so there's a few parts in here that really stood out to me where I went, what? Like seriously. So at one point, now first off, let me start. The mob killed Mad Sam. They gave his brother and Tony the okay to kill him. They shot him with a shotgun in his garage twice. Once, I guess, blew his arm off in the shoulder, and then they had once into the chest here. So this is what stood out to me. Why did they do this? And everybody says, well, Mad Sam, he was crazy. He was yelling all this crazy stuff in court, and he was going nuts, and they were afraid he was going to say something that he shouldn't say. Okay, so if you guys watched the video that we did, the second video I did with Red Wimette, we talked about what was going on in Chicago and what kind of influence that the mob had in the courts and in the police. I mean, they were connected all around Chicago. Very, very, very powerful. So here's what he was doing. So he's in court, and he calls he leaves the court screaming Gestapo Cook County Justice on his way out of the court. The IRS tried to serve him papers at the court, and he tells him, I don't want your papers. Come to my house if you want to serve me papers. So he tried to go to every media outlet to back his case, okay? And he even attempted, get ready, he attempted to purchase a small radio station in Chicago so that he could broadcast what a bunch of bums that the government was, but that deal fell through. So the guy tried to buy a radio station. I never heard that story before. So then he got hired as a columnist for, I don't know if that was the megaphone or not. It may have been. It doesn't say that here, but it may have been. I don't know. He may have just been yelling that, because I think this got worse as it went on. So he got hired as a columnist for the Chicago Daily Defender newspaper. And his column was going to be under the title An Axe to Grind by Sam DeStefano. So after DeStefano turned in his first two columns, they fired him. Okay. So this is a press release by Sam DeStefano. And I can read this to you because it's a press release. This isn't like plagiarism or whatever, reading the actual book to you guys, but listen to this. Good morning, my fellow citizens. I have a few words to say to my fellow Americans. Wake up, fellow Americans. Wake up before it's too late. You have in this city, the city of Chicago and the county of Cook, a Gestapo city, county, a Gestapo police department and sheriff, and some Gestapo courts run by a Gestapo journal, the Chicago Sun-Times and the Chicago Daily News, who rules your city and county like Khrushchev rules Russia and its people. Okay, just wait. Gets better. You too are enslaved like the people of Russia are enslaved. Do you want our children to be enslaved too? Remember, this is written in the 60s, by the way. This is written 80 years ago. 60s, 40s. Yeah, 60 years ago. Sorry. Around 60 years ago. Do you want our children to be enslaved too? Do you want yokes around our children's necks? I beg of you, citizens of Cook County, wake up before it's too late. Did you read the editorial page of the Chicago Sun-Times and Chicago Daily News Friday, May 8th, 1964? Did you read the other articles in the same issues by reporters Frank Sullivan and mentally ill Sandy Smith? Those editorials and articles were direct criminal contempt of Judge Daniel Ryan of the felony court and of the Chief Justice Alexander Napoli of the criminal court. I ask, in all fairness and justice to each and every citizen of the county, what are Judge Ryan and Judge Napoli going to do about it? Are they afraid the Chicago Sun-Times and the Chicago Daily News? Are they going to let the Chicago Sun-Times and Daily News dictate to them, coerce and intimidate them, and all our courts, including Chief Justice John Boyle? Okay, so it goes on. I, Sam DeStefano, at no time during my court appearance before Judge Napoli was contemptuous of the court, nor did I defy the court. If I had been, let me assure that each and every one of you, Judge Napoli would have sent me to jail for contempt. That same statement about Judge Napoli goes for Judge Ryan, not only on my appearance in his courtroom on Monday, May 4th, 1964, but during my trial and persecution in 1962. I demand equal rights and protection of the courts. I respectfully demand that Judge Napoli and Judge Ryan haul these Gestapo newspaper gangsters into court and hold them to answer to the charges of criminal contempt, criminal intimidation, and extortion. Their bite and brazen contempt of the courts is unbelievable. I don't attempt to deny them their legal rights. Marshall Fields, the owner of these two newspapers, a great man in many respects, isn't fooled by his mentally ill reporter, Sandy Smith, or is he? He goes on to now say, listen, if this doesn't sound to me so far like an insane person who was as Frank said, mentally retarded. This doesn't come across to me. Although he was deemed mentally retarded while he was in jail. They did like an aptitude test of the guy, and he that's what they said. So maybe he was genius and he was pretending to be, who knows? But listen, it goes on. All my legal rights are being denied me, even before the eyes of the whole world. What are you good people? What are you good people waiting for? Today it's me. Yesterday it was Jimmy Hoffa. Tomorrow it will be you and you and you. And then, last but not least, our dear children. Soon our children will be told by the Gestapo government where to work, when to breathe, when to go to the lavatory. Yes, I said when to go to the lavatory. As you know, a pen is mightier than a sword. This is where it gets brilliant. As you know, a pen is mightier than a sword. But a poisonous pen is more dangerous, more vicious, and much more deadlier than our weapons, bar none, swords, guns, or even atomic bombs. A poisonous pen is like a cancer. It spreads all over, not only to the immediate victim, but to his beloved family, his wife, his dear children, his good friends and neighbors, and to all his loved ones, to all humanity throughout the land. A law should be passed against a poisonous pen. The wielder of a poisonous pen is much more a more vicious, inhumane murderer than a murderer with a gun or any other type of weapon. Passing a law of that kind would not be infringing on the freedom of the press. An honest reporter or an honest journalist should not begrudge or deny its citizens of its protection. A poisonous pen murderer is the foulest murderer in the whole wide world, bar none. Thank you very much for listening to me. I am just a poor victim of a poisonous pen murderer who is mentally ill. Sandy Smith, reporter for the Chicago Sun-Times. Sam's signed, Sam DeStefano. So that's, I think anyway, in my, I mean, this is crazy because yeah, he kind of is, Brett. He kind of is a prophet because he was explaining Chicago in a way. Very, I mean, it seems to me he's a bit brilliant. All right, now listen to this. In 1965, he wrote a letter to the President of the United States. A madman, a crazy guy. He wrote this letter to the President. This was pulled out of the FBI files. That this was written. He was released from Joliet prison on September 21st, 1965. And he went straight home and wrote Lyndon B. Johnson, the president at the time, a private letter. See, Sam had figured out all of the country's problems, how to fix it. So here it is. Seriously, he said, here's how the country should be fixed. And before I start reading this, let me just see this. No, I never heard him mention Tony Zarelli, Steve. Yes, Juicelo and Jimmy heard that happened. Ignazio, what's happening? Grievous, yes, baby. Tony D, Hemingway, Faulkner, Twain, and Matt Sam, man. That's what I'm getting at. This is, anyhow, Dean, I'm glad you're enjoying it. Okay, so this is L.B. Johnson that he's writing to. Okay, September 22nd, 1965. He got out of jail on the 21st and he penned this on the 22nd. Okay, dear Mr. President, this is great. After observing you and your family's actions since you became president, I am convinced that you are sincere in your desire to do great things for our country and our people. If you get the desired help from Congress, the Senate, and the people, I predict you will go down in history as the greatest president to date and possibly ever after. You have many serious domestic problems as well as foreign. I can help you in some of your important domestic problems. I am not seeking anything for myself, not even glory, just anonymity, and no publicity on behalf of myself under no circumstances. Okay, the following would solve your crime problem. Get ready for this. 70% or more of crime is committed by drug addicts. Simply sell narcotics at cost or give it away free to addicts. Dispense it from our TB stations or health stations, which are already set up throughout each county in the USA. The cost will be nil. The savings will be billions of dollars in cold cash, in lives, in heartache, and in blood. Let me point it out to you, Mr. President. When an addict can get a supply of narcotics at cost or free, that addict can hold down a job and, if necessary, support his or her habit without resorting to crime and become a credit to his family and his community and not a great big red liability. A user of narcotics resorts to crime because of the high cost of narcotics. To prove my theory, I have living proof right here. England has a population of approximately 90 million people, half of the population of our country. Do you know how many drug addicts England has? 500. Astounding. My dear, okay, my dear Mr. President, that is something I advocated 30 years ago, and nobody would listen to me because I was just a little guy, a nobody. Please heed my plea. I know what I'm talking about. Just let me speak to the crime board you just created and appointed just recently. I am at your service free of charge. Mr. President, I will also be able to help you in your poverty program. And Mr. President, in campaign to the beautiful in her campaign to beautify our country. Sorry, let me start that over. Mr. President, I will also be able to help you greatly improve your poverty program, and Mrs. President in her campaign to beautify our country. These are things I've dreamed about for many years for our country and our people. And in this field of penology, I am an expert, although unknown publicly. Let me help you, sir, at my own expense and without salary. Okay, now here we go. This is great. Mr. President, you also have a very great, serious, dangerous domestic problem that's destroying our nation. That problem is the Gestapo tactics of our former beloved FBI, IRS, judges, etc. are using these days. It became serious, with all due respect for our late beloved president, during Bobby Boy Kennedy's administration, and now is a nightmare in each and every citizen, young or old, throughout our land. There is no more justice and constitutional law meted in our courtrooms, federal or state. Judges, prosecutors, FBI, IRS, etc. are tyrants. The newspapers ruled them in my city and state. I believe in most states. My newspapers rule them. I believe in most states. It's a lynch law, the kind Bobby Boy Kennedy taught them. Personal vengeance with Gestapo tactics and with taxpayers' money. Arrest, frame, and buy evidence is the order of today. Fill the penitentiaries up, clog the courtrooms with framed testimony, and railroad people to prison. And this is the last paragraph. This is where it really gets. This is where, yeah, Brett, he was. But again, was he pretending to be? Because this does not sound like someone who's mentally not there. Okay, this is, unless somebody else wrote this for him. But I'm thinking he wrote it. So, okay, so, man died with shotgun. Yes, that's right, Danny. Okay, here's where it gets crazy. Listen to this. This is his ego. This is great. Sir, I now have a little news to relate to you. I am the infamous Sam DeStefano of Chicago, Illinois. The newspapers call me a, quote, gangster and, quote, mobster, Cosa Nostra, etc. I am none of those things. I am and have been terribly maligned for 6 long years by the press of the city of Chicago because of a personal feud with a reporter by the name of Sandy Smith, which started over my job as, quote, foreman with the city and because I was an ex-convict. But that's not here or there. I seek nothing from you, sir. I just want to help you, our country, our people, and last but not least, my children, 3 in college, all children, to have a better life. With kindest wish to you and yours, I am respectfully and obediently yours, Sam DeStefano. Signed by Sam right there. That's the letter. Okay, so those were the 2 parts of that I wanted to read to you guys because I thought it was really it's crazy. How much LSD did he use? I have no idea. I think he was smart and tried to manipulate people he was around. Yeah, I agree with you too. So does Cindy. Yes, he wrote to the president, Bruce City. He signed it. I know it's just like I was reading and doing this research for this next video, which is kind of documentary-ish about Mad Sam. This is what I'm finding. I'm going, this is, somebody could have wrote it for him. That could have happened. Could have. I mean, it's pretty interesting, though, I think so. Now, if you guys want to read the book, maybe I'll do a whole review. Once I'm completely finished reading it, I'll do a whole review for you guys. But I am finding some fascinating information out from this book. There was some crazy things that he did to people that just, the way that he made a guy pay him for like 6 years or something. The guy paid him back, borrowed whatever he borrowed from $2,000, and he paid him back like $40,000. Went to his house 6 years, later, and just said, "I think I'm done paying you." And Sam cracked him in the head with with something in his hand and told him, "You're going to continue to." I mean, the guy was nuts. He wanted his money, I mean, he was smart, but yeah, egotistical maniac. You got that right. Yeah, we did DPN, Disorderly Product News. For those of you who haven't seen, go check out their channel. Pretty interesting videos puts out there. And we went around while I was in Chicago, which I have some video of that. We went to Nooch Lombardo's house. There was a social club kitty corner from that. We went to where the Scalvo brothers car ended up, the house that it smashed into. Yes, he was loony. Sam did kill his brother. He actually asked if he could kill his brother. he asked the higher ups, can I go? Can I be the one to kill my brother? Because he didn't want his brother's face being damaged, so his mom could have an open casket funeral for his brother. So he essentially he killed his brother. His brother was doing a lot of dope, and that was the reason. Killed him, washed him, bathed his brother, put clothes on him, put him in the trunk and in the trunk of the car so he could be found quickly. And of course, they could have an open casket funeral from him. It's pretty crazy. So, um, Sonny, don't think he could articulate a letter the way it read. I'm telling you, I don't know. You know, it's in here. It was something that was sent, that was signed by him. It was so, who knows? The whole fact that he, you know, that those words were, yeah, I don't know. Big Boy Blue, I don't follow Sammy the Bull. I haven't been following that. I've been focusing more on just the Chicago uh, outfit. Juice Lone Jimmy, yes, that's what I hear. It is true that Sam was a Satanist. According to Red Wimet, yes, he was. Red said he was in Sam's basement one time with a guy. He has a whole story about it. And there was a altar that was set up in there. He also said that he saw him, and he asked me about it because I'm a magician. And he asked me, "Is there a way?" So he set an ashtray down, and he was to bring it over, slide it across the bar over to Red, and he didn't touch it. Just it moved by its kind of. He just put his hand over it, and it moved across the bar. Red said that there's a plastic ashtray. It was nothing. I told him some ways it could be done. You know, with you know, some type of you know, apparatus, gimmicks and whatnot to be able to do that. The soundproof basement. So when DPN, when we went to Sam's house, he went up to the door, knocked on the door. We tried to get him to, you know, if they'd open the garage door, let us at least see, you know, the site where he was shot. And he asked him in one of his videos as well, and DPN did one. He talked to the owner of the house and said, was there any remnants of a soundproof basement down and whatnot? And the guy said yes. So sociopath and psychopath. Yeah, he was intelligent. That's exactly. Probably did. You know, when you're sitting in jail, you don't have a whole lot to do. So he may have been educating himself in jail. Um, Yeah, the dude was satanic using demons to move the ashtray. Could be, I don't know. I have no idea. Costantino, the letter was funny. Thanks, man. I'm glad that you enjoyed that. Who lived across from the social club? I said Nooch Lombardo. That is Joe Lombardo's brother. Um, Anyways, we went there and he showed, because he grew up in that area, and he showed how Nooch, when the FBI, oh, you guys will see the video soon enough. It'll be up soon. Um, anyway, yeah, so that's what he told me. That's what I heard. Frank said some similar things, and I've also read some things in this book that, and so far it hasn't said anything about, hasn't said anything about him being a Satanist. But Grimaldi, which was a guy who worked with Sam, he wrote in a book that he saw him laying on the floor, flailing like a fish, foaming at the mouth, and he was screaming things like, "Use me, Satan, I'm your vessel, I'm your..." Crazy. So, anyhow, that was another one that's been written about. So, you're welcome, Sean. Frank said Sam wasn't so hard in jail. That's right, he did. He said that he had to have all the veins taken out of his legs. They had to pull veins. So he used to wear long underwear because his legs were all veiny and nutty and stuff. So yeah, guys, hit the like button. Smash the like button. If you haven't hit the like button, there's 102 of you guys in here, and there's 66 likes. Yeah, hit the like button. Let's get the thing going. A Mob of His Own. Mad Sam DeStefano book. That's right. That's the book. Yeah, shoot the like button, guys. Hit it. Albert Lopez, have you invested in NIO stock? No, I certainly haven't. Matter of fact, I have not heard of NIO stock, but I will definitely look it up. Not that this is a finance channel or anything like that, but it's kind of off topic. But let's see. NIO stock. NIO. So, market summary. No, I've never heard about this. Never heard of this stock. Tell me more about it. No, I can't imagine Sam's cookbook. Sorry, I just can't imagine that. Joy's story. I'm glad that you're enjoying it. So, NIOIM TSLA2 LOL. I'm only guessing, but his favorite meal was a broken leg of lamb. That's funny, Sonny. Uh, Brett, yeah, man, it's an EV stock. Chinese electric cars. Okay. Oh, it's Tesla's competitor. Okay. No, that makes more sense. No, I do have some Tesla stock. Uh, that was something that I'm glad that I got into. Every time I click the like button more than once, it goes backwards. So I only hit it once. Yeah, don't hit it more than once because then you unlike it. So if you've hit it once already, don't hit it a second time. But if you haven't hit the like button, be sure to hit the like button. Uh, so anyhow, I hope that you guys all had a great Thanksgiving. I think that I think there's going to be, I think this year there's still something's going to happen this year. I just got that gut feeling something else is gonna hit us all and go, what the hell? Just seems like it. Yeah, no electric, gas all the way. There you go, Cindy. Um, how many likes turned unlikes? I don't know. I have no idea. I want to go to Vegas. Juice Loan Jimmy, I want you to come to Vegas. I really do. I want to get the tours back open and running, and want you guys to come to Vegas. We'll see, Jimmy. We'll see what happens. I don't. At this point, I'm not putting weight into anything. So, Ford Mustang is now electric. What the heck? Are you serious, Cindy? That's what they did. They made the Mustang electric now. That's kind of goofy, if you ask me. Um, well, I'll be. That's crazy. They did. Wow, all electric and exhilarating. Wow, 200, let's see, the Mach E, 230 to 300 mile range for $35,000, 39,000 or 42,000. That's after the tax credit. So, interesting. You have tickets for January 8th to come out here. I'm not sure we will be running by then, but let's hope that we are. How about tracking down and interviewing one of Mad Sam's kids? Interesting idea. And I'll say this, when we were in Chicago, we went to his grave. I haven't put that video up yet. Again, those shots are there for other videos that I'm making, those grave sites. But on his grave site, and it was shortly after Father's Day that we were there, on his grave site, there were flowers at his headstone, and there was a little thing that said Happy Father's Day on it. So, it's like Hitler's dog, right? I don't know if you guys ever saw that bit. And I forget the comedian who did that. Let me see here. That was actually the name of the stand-up bit. I can't remember the guy's name though. Who did this? Stand up. Anyway, it's Norm Macdonald. It's Norm Macdonald did Hitler's dog. Look it up on YouTube. It's funny. The bit was funny. But he was talking about how, even Mad Sam had kids that loved him, and it's like, it's like that dog, it was just like, So happy to see him every time he walked into the room. Blondie, that's right, that was the name. Um, be careful interviewing his kid. Apple don't fall far. Brett, who said I was going to even look into that? I mean, seriously. Uh, do you have it for handicap? Joyce, no, our bus is not equipped for handicap. There are 3 steps to Ford Transit. There's 3 steps to get up into it. Uh, Organized crime family. Well, we'll see what's going on with that. Norm Macdonald was great. European gigolo Democrat. Hitler's dog. I vote for Joe Cullotta. Yeah. Can Dino do personal tours? He's interesting. Funny enough, yes, you actually could get some rides from Dino. You can do that. I don't know how. We have to think about that. But yeah, there's a way that you could do. If you came here, he could be your driver while you're here in town, if you wanted to hire him for that. So, Boyce versus Joyce. Who you got? I have no idea. I didn't watch the fight. I wasn't planning on watching the fight, so I have no idea who's fighting who today. Queen of Heaven is the answer, Sean. I'm almost sure it's Queen of Heaven is where we were. We went to 2. They're across the street from each other. All right. So anyhow, I hope that you guys, once again, had a great Thanksgiving. I'm going to wrap it up so that I can get back to work editing. It's always fun, though, to spend time with you guys on Saturday and to see you guys and to hang out for a little bit. Dave, don't be sorry you're late. It's all right. Can I talk about the clown? Actually, okay. So I'm gonna pull a video. I'm gonna do this for you guys today. I'm gonna pull a chunk. It's only like 4 minutes out of one of the videos. It didn't get many views. It's probably because of the way we titled the video. It was maybe about 4 or 5 videos ago. If you go back and you look on the channel, you'll see it. I'm going to pull this chunk out because the video didn't get a lot of playtime, and it didn't get a lot of playtime. So I will, sorry, it froze up. Started to see something here happen on my end. Anyway, my grandfather was an associate of HI. My grandfather was associate of HI. I'm going to guess that was what we were just talking about, the one with the dog. There's a great video on YouTube, Following the Clown in Woolworths, downtown Chicago. I saw that video. Interesting. Anyway, I'll pull out this little segment for you guys, and I'll post it. And didn't get a chance last weekend on Sunday on the 22nd. We did a watch party, casino movie watch party. Lewis came over. We sat and we watched it. We sat outside and we watched the movie Casino. If you guys want to watch along with it, get a copy of the movie, plug it in and go watch that video, and you can follow along and you'll hear all the little things we pointed out. You'll be able to see what's the title. It's called the Casino Movie Watch Party, I believe was the name of it. It was pretty direct as to what it was. I want to say it was Casino 25th Anniversary Watch Along Party. Streamed it 5 days ago, and yes, it's available for you guys to do. So it was a lot of fun. We had a good time, and yes. Anyhow, Jason K just tuning in. Awesome. Cindy, thank you very much. I appreciate that. We appreciate that. Mad Sam taught Tony the art of torturing human bodies. That's true. He did. Tony was his, I don't want to say apprentice, but he brought him up. Yeah, he brought him up. Sean, the watch party was awesome. Cool. I'm glad you liked it. We had a good time. Jason K, you're heading to Vegas December 4th. Awesome. I don't think we're going to be open quite yet. Like I said, on Tuesday, y'all are welcome. Yeah, Cindy, thank you very much. I appreciate you, and everybody else should appreciate you too. Everybody else, if you guys want to support the channel, you guys can. There's super chats, there's whatnot, if you guys want to. Or click on the link in the description and go buy a copy of the book, A Mob of His Own. And you guys can, click the link. Oh, and also, in case you hadn't heard, Frank's cookbook is out. Frank's cookbook has been released. We'll put that in the description of the video as soon as we're done going live, and you guys can click that link to buy his book. Christmas is coming soon, and it's a good time to buy a book or buy 2 tree books. So, Stoner Guitarist, howdy, how's it going? Jason, Kate's a business thing. Work is open. Thinking is yes. God bless you too, Stoner Guitarist. I hope you guys had fun today. I know that I did, and I am going to get back to work. Not that this isn't work, but I'm going to get back to editing for you guys, so you have some more videos. I got a loan for 5. I paid 10. Okay, so wow. I don't even want to ask what you're smoking, but there you go. There's a link if you guys want to buy the book. We just put it in the chat there, so you guys can click on it. Buy a copy. Buy one for your neighbor. Buy one for your friends. I'm going to do a video. Pull some of the publishers asked me if I would do a video. So, what is it you guys want me to make in the video? It'll be a recipe out of the book. And I can tell you guys that there's maybe some of you have got the book ready and there's something you want to see made. I know somebody wanted me to make a thin crust pizza. We did that stuffed pizza. Maybe do a thin crust one as well. Anyway, they wanted me to make a video to promote the book, and I told them I would. So we're gonna have to cook something. So whatever it is, leave it in the comments below. And meatballs. Spaghetti, Piscetti, spaghetti and meatballs. Dave, you can send it to Adam at VegasSpecialtyTours.com. There it is. I put it in the description as well. Get some of Frank hats in the background. We'll do something here in a little while. We're going to be changing some things up. So anyway, again, thanks guys. It was a whole lot of fun hanging out with you guys today for a little while, and I will see you guys next Saturday. Tune in Monday for Frankie Forliano. By the way, if you don't know who she is, Harry Alleman's daughter. I was saying Ailman for a while. I was pronouncing it incorrectly. It's Alleman, Harry Alleman. And if you don't know who Harry Alleman was, he was, well, watch the video on Monday and you'll find out. What can I say? Poosties. What are poosties? Cindy, I've never heard of poosties. Was it in the book? Fluffy dumplings. Ah, I see. Poosties. Yeah, I just looked them up. Do that, it'd be fun. They should have made a movie on Tony Accardo. Maybe they will one day. Oh, Niels Gambino, you're late again. It's in Frank's book. Okay, so I did see it. That'd be fine. I could do that. That sounds like a challenge. I've never made them before, so that could be good. Thank you, Joyce. I appreciate that. Is there any other mobster with high intellect that is often overlooked? I don't know. Tedford, thank you, my man. You just made my afternoon. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate that. Did you just get here, or you're late? I see you're late. So, is there any other mobster with high intellect that was often overlooked? I don't know. I don't know of any others that were overlooked that were really intelligent. Harry Alleman. there's one right there. I don't know, you guys knew this about him, but he went to college for a couple of years to the Art Institute in Chicago, and then he got a job, and he got a job offer in New York for a marketing firm, and then he met Frankie Forliano's mom, and her father had passed away. So the mother with she had it was her mom, and her she had a sister and brother, I think. I may be off on that one, but anyway, instead of going to New York and taking this marketing job, he decided to marry her mother and raise a family. He because of an injury he wasn't able to have kids, so that's what he did. He married her, and anyway, pretty intelligent guy. I was talking to her last night actually, Frankie, while I was working on the video about her father, and very intelligent from what she says, extremely. So I don't want to say he's overlooked, but you know, these guys, I mean, they aren't dumb. They really aren't. When they say a dumb criminal, it doesn't. Some of them are actually really smart, and even like Harry Aleman was put in jail for killing Billy Logan, which, according to Frankie, she asked her father right up to his last days alive, "Did you do that?" And he said, "I did a lot of bad things, but I didn't kill Billy." So he was really good at what he did. They couldn't catch him, so they had to get him on something. According to Frankie, this is okay. So smart people are bad at crime. Dumb are good. Depends. Sorry, I don't want to sound stupid. How do I become a member? Joyce, if you want to join the channel, to support the channel, if you want to join it, if you're on an iPhone, first off, if you're on an iPhone, you cannot do it from your phone, from your iPhone. I don't know why they did this in that feature. You have to do it on a desktop. If you're on an Android, swipe up while you're watching the screen, or turn your phone vertical, okay, instead of horizontal, watching it like this. You want it like this. And at the bottom, you should be able to see. Matter of fact, I'm going to show it to you quickly here. So I go to YouTube, and when I go to the channel, okay, so when I go to the channel, now you see here when I turn it, there's a join button right there. If you push that join button, then it'll ask you at what capacity you want to join, and it'll give you options, and you can click join at $4.99 a month as a prescriber, and you'll have access to some extra footage, clips, things that I've posted that are just for members only. One which is a wedding, where Frank renews a couple's wedding vows inside of Tony Spilatro's Las Vegas house. So that's in there if you if you join the channel. And then there's a few other videos in there as well. And I like to pump previews. So while I'm working on videos, I drop them in there for the official members to take a look at before I actually finish them up and have them. So anyway, that's the way you join the channel. So thanks for asking, Joyce. Okay, guys, I'm out of here. This was awesome hanging out with you guys again this Saturday. Happy Saturday. I hope you guys have a wonderful week coming up. I think it's going to be exciting, as every week is exciting. And Joyce, you're welcome. Thank you. Niels Gambino, stoner guitarist, you must be good at crime. Jeez. Take care of yourself and keep safe. Thanks, Eric. Christopher. Bye, Tony Montana. Have a great day. We'll see you guys next time. One more time, Tedford Von Patriots, Cindy Workman, thank you very much for supporting the channel today. We appreciate your contributions. It was very nice of you, and I thank you from the bottom of my heart. Stay safe. See you next time, Niels. Luminous Grin. Take care and open Vegas up. I know. Now. Open the town now. Don Perion. Peace. Bye, Adam. Thanks. See you later, Tony. Have a great day. The Defender was a black newspaper. The Defender was a black newspaper. Oh, the Defender. And that was a black newspaper in Chicago, James. I did not know that. Very interesting. Very interesting that he would get hired as a writer for that. Hit the like button if you haven't hit the like button. If you hit the like button, don't hit it again or it'll take a like away. But if you haven't hit it, be sure to hit. Don't see somebody just hit it and took your like away. Well, you went down one. Hit it again. There you go. Now it goes back up. See you next week, Sean. I'm out. You guys have a great day. Have a great week. God bless you all. And I hope that you all had a wonderful Thanksgiving with your family and friends. So we'll see you guys then. Take care.